Hi friends, welcome back for another plan with me. Yes, that's what we're gonna do today. I'm so excited. I figured I would do a talk through in the beginning of this video, and then I will switch over to voiceover Cassie after I get through like what I'm doing and what I have picked out. I wanted to share with you guys, so I'm gonna be using the Graceful Muse Paperie October mystery kit, which yes, that's orange foil you're seeing. That's exciting. Never used orange foil before. So I'm going to pair it with some gold foil deco because I don't have orange foil deco. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be using and do a flip through of this collection. But I also wanted to share with you, I did not film my September kit that I used. So I want to share with you what I did with this one. And yeah, we'll see if I do any of the same kind of things with this one, probably. The format is still the same. And this one was such a joy to plan with. I'm really sad I didn't actually film it, but I felt like it came so easily to me to add the things that I did and to use the stickers from the collection. And it was the first time I've used a Graceful Muse Paperie kit to plan with. So I'm going to just walk you guys through some of what I've used here and then show you the October kit and as well as the extras that I've pulled and kind of walk you through what my thoughts are and what I've pulled. Every time I do a plan with me, even if I'm not filming it, I do go through my binders and my drawers and pick out what things I think will go well with the kit. And then if there's something that I feel like I'm missing, I'll go back through and pull stuff out as I plan. But I like to have the majority of it already out, and then it just makes it kind of seamless for me. So let me show you my September, what is this? Plan, my September, I keep wanting to call it a plan with me, but my September pages. Let's go with that. Let me start with the weekly actually, because I didn't open that up. I should have showed you that. So this is the weekly page utilizing a ton of the items from this September mystery. So these are some of the tiny edges that she has in the collection, as well as some of the tiny deco, tiny florals. I'll show you when I show you this collection, but everything, she has like a variety of sizes in the deco and the scenes and all of that. And it's perfect for using in this planner because I do weekly spreads up here and then daily spreads back here. And I need bigger things for my daily and smaller for my weekly. And I have it all in one collection, which is incredible. So here are, these are little Polaroids that did not have these scenes in there. I actually took a couple of the small scenes and made those into this. So that's what those are. This is another scene. This is a girl from the kit deco. This beautiful fall banner was from the kit as well. And then the little coffee deco, this girl. These she gives you in every month, the chapter, whatever month it is, and I'm obsessed with those. I did add in a ton of other foil deco and items in here, so I'm not going to go through all that. I am going to do a video with like a flip through of this planner, so maybe I'll get more in depth on that, but for sake of time here, I'm just going to show you guys the pages here. So this, the only thing I added was the script here, and then everything else was already done for me, which is great. You just lay the sticker down. Same with this, it was already foiled. I just added in a script and a floral from the kit and an alcohol ink. This is the hello month. So I used this in the very beginning of September so I could use that and have it make sense. This is one of the floral washi strips, more of these gorgeous corner strips here, or corners, I guess they're not strips. This scene already had this quote on there. So pretty, I just added a little bit of foil deco there. These are also from the kit, so is this. And then this was just a small little floral piece from the collection. And then this girl, isn't she so pretty? She had the foil already on her. I just added the falling leaves and then this alcohol ink in front of her. And then here is another one of her scene boxes. I did add the quote, but those foiled leaves were already there. And this girl already layered with this gorgeous writing. And then there is, I'm gonna get my lighting to show you, there's some foiled writing as well. And then here's another big scene. I just added these little bricks from the Pretty Pink Co. and then a Hello Fall quote. And then this girl also came with writing already on her. I just added some things behind her and around her. And then this is another kind of large scene here. I added the foil rings to kind of go with that coffee theme. Here's some of the torn paper strips. They're such a perfect size for this planner. And then this girl, look at her, she's so good. I love the foiling. And I just added some script underneath. So that is one of these collections in action. I'm going to be using the October version of the same kind of format. So I wanted to show you what I've done in the past, and then I'm gonna now flip to an empty page here. This is the month we're planning this in, which actually happens to be my son's birthday week. And here is the October collection. So here is the little calendar. I don't think I'll have anywhere to put the calendar in this one, but I can use that for something else. Here is like the little freebie. It says Hello Fall. Here's our chapter 10 with the Hello October. These are our torn papers. And the layering shapes. This is really light, so I apologize. It's probably a little hard to see some of these, but you're going to see them in action in a minute. So I'm just kind of giving you a quick run through this really pretty fall collection here. Kind of is like fall in the city, I feel like. Look at this girl with a bike. These are my favorite pages every time, with this foil, the dog. Aren't they just so gorgeous? This like outdoor rooftop hangout area. Little cozy couch. This girl, she looks so dreamy, lost in thought. And then this, oh, love that, with a giant leaf on the side. So pretty. I think my pages are out of order. They are. Let me show you the other one. Here we go. Here's the other foiled scene page. Oh, that girl, also like lost in thought, moody. Love it. This book scene here. Isn't that orange foil fun? I've never used orange foil, but it's going to be fun. Here are some more little scenes and a bunch of our florals. This is our washi page. And then the floral page. So that's the collection I'm using. What I've pulled out to go with this so far is some gold foil deco, because I think gold will pair well with that orange. So just pulled out some leaves because I feel like these leaves might work really well. These are some dividers. I love this little, I think, was this? No, it wasn't a freebie. This was a page I actually bought, but I felt like this would go really well. These are some fall quotes, some pumpkins, some doors, since we have kind of like an outdoor theme going. And then some more of the bricks. These are from Sadie's Stickers, and these are from Pretty Pink Co. They kind of have different vibes, so I wanted to have different ones to see. I feel like these might match this kit better. And then some like blowing leaf clusters. So that's all the foil that I have pulled so far. And then outside of that, I did pull in some lace and lace doilies. These colors all match this kit really well. These are from Bloom Paper Studio, and I'm obsessed with those. These are the lace strips as well, 2 different kinds of lace strips. Saucy Stickers Co. This lace page looks like that will match really well. And then just a bunch of alcohol ink swatches. These are all just like plain color ones that I think will match. And then I did pull out like basically all of my gingham ones from the Pretty Pink Co. I have a ton of them. I feel like gingham will go really well with this kit. And then I did bring in some orange and kind of like a red color from Sadie Stickers as well. So those are all the add-ons that I currently have pulled. I will probably not use everything that you're seeing here, but these are what I have and what you'll see me using throughout this. And then when I do the voiceover, I'm sure I will share where things were from and all of that. But I'm going to go ahead and just get started here. Hey guys, voiceover Cassie coming in here. Feels kind of weird starting a voiceover partway through a video, so I'm gonna do my best. It's also been a while since I've done a Plan With Me voiceover, so please bear with me. I did ask on Instagram for some questions so that I would have something to talk about, because again, it's been a while. And so I was like, I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about here as I'm going, especially because I kind of walked you guys through a lot of the stickers in the beginning. So I am going to go ahead and answer some of these questions, and then I'll keep popping in and discussing what I'm doing in the spread and where things are from and all that. So my first question that I got was from Jess from Lustra's Plans, and she asked, what was your experience with crafting growing up? Basically like a stationery origin story, she said. So my crafting experience growing up, so my mother was a very like crafty kind of person. So she used to sew our like little clothes for Barbies and little cushions for our Barbie furniture and all of that. I don't think she ever really did a whole lot of paper crafting, like scrapbooking or anything like that. But her friend, like her best friend when we were growing up, is my best friend's mom. No coincidence there. And she always did a lot of crafting as well. So a lot of like sewing and cross stitching and things like that. So, and she actually was into, or she got her daughter, who's my best friend, into stamping, and like embossing and all of that. And so I already had a love for stickers and stationery. I feel like Lisa Frank, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, Lisa Frank was a big thing, like Trapper Keepers and all of the Lisa Frank little like booklets with the stickers and pencils and all of the things. So I just always really I loved organization and everything too. And so I think stationery just kind of fell into that naturally with my type A personality. So I really just always loved it. My mother actually had made me I'll see if I can find it. It's in a tote in my garage with like my items that I kept from growing up. I'll see if I can find it. But I had a little book that she made me for my stickers because I loved stickers way back then. And it's like in the shape of a teddy bear. And she made it for me, and it has different color construction paper on each page. And I, like the OCD person I am, organized my favorite stickers on there to match the colors. So like I think I had like a Miss Piggy from the Muppets sticker, and that was in the pink section, and all of that. So I'll see if I can find a picture of that, or get a picture of that and put it on here for you guys. But I grew up, just loving stationery, loving organization, loving books. Books were such a huge thing. I would read like 5 at a time and get made fun of that at school for that. So, and then as I got older and like had my kids, I started into scrapbooking and had friends who were, like what would be like a representative or something for some of those stationery company or scrapbooking companies, and Creative Memories or whatever it was, I think. So just always really enjoyed that. And I've always, again, been a very organized person. So planners and things were always something that I really enjoyed. So, yeah, after having like multiple children and I was working in retail, which I don't feel like I needed, as many planners and organization things with that. I just had like my calendars at home. I did have 3 different dry erase calendars at one point. In my hallway, I had created this, oh, I don't even know if I still have any pictures of that. I probably don't, but I had 3 calendars. So I had the previous month, the current month, and the next month. I had 3 calendars, and I would decorate them all for like whatever month it was. And then underneath that, I had 7 dry erase, like small dry erase boards where I would write out things for each day of the week. So this was like when my kids were mostly younger and stuff too, so I could keep up with sports and like what I needed to clean my house with and all of that. So I guess that's not really stationary, but that's just kind of my organization. But I had kind of stepped away from planners. And then my best friend, Katie, who I've referenced a few times, she introduced me to the world of planning. And yeah, I fell hard for this one. So that's kind of my origin story, I guess, if you want to call it that. I'm sure there's so much more to that, but I will, in the sake of time, gosh, I can't talk. In the sake of time, I will keep it to that. So yeah, once I got into the planner community, I tried a bunch of different kinds of planners. And then finally, I don't know, I feel like I've settled on like rings and book-bound planners. Those seem to be my favorite right now. So who knows? I feel like it's always evolving and changing. So I'm sure at some point I'll, switch back up in my sizes or whatever it is. So, but yeah, I guess that's kind of it. Let me know if you guys have questions, drop them in the comments below, and let me know your story too. I love hearing people's origin stories of how they found the planner community, and like, were you always into this kind of thing, or did this, is this a new hobby or a new love for you? Okay, I'm going to hop into this spread for a quick second because I completely skipped over Monday and Tuesday. But that's okay because, you guys, I did Monday and Tuesday, and then at the very end, I think I inserted the footage like before. I don't know. It's going to be kind of awkward at the end, so I apologize in advance. But I went back and added more to it. So what is this? This is Wednesday and Thursday. This is the week of October 7th. This was the week of my youngest's birthday. He turned 15 on the 8th on Tuesday. So this right here that I'm working on now is Wednesday and Thursday. And I just wanted to make just like a big, like what I did, a big or horizontal kind of scene in the middle. I had done this, I think the week before. Yeah, it was literally the week before. I did something kind of similar, but with smaller deco and stamps. And so I wanted to do something really large and in charge here, which I think I accomplished. So I took some of the bigger scenes from this Graceful Muse Paperie kit, and I put in some alcohol ink swatches. I think most of those are from the Pretty Pink Co. And then the torn gingham strips that I put in there, those were from Sadie Stickers. I have the entire collection of those, and I love them. And they were so perfect to pull into the spread with the colors. I felt like it really complemented some of like the more burgundy type of colors in the kit and really made those stand out. Let's see, those florals are from the kit. I'm trying to think what else is in there at this point. It's mainly just that, but just wait, guys, it gets better. I really, really love this Graceful Muse Paperie collection, probably one of my all-time faves. I have truly been so amazed at every single mystery kit I get of hers. This was the October mystery kit. And I know after, comments and stuff you guys have made on here, so many of you have decided to get her mystery kits as well. And I'm so glad that you are, because they are incredible, and they have so many different sizes of deco and boxes in them that I feel like they work for like this is a B6. They could work for bigger, they could work for smaller planners. Like, they really are so versatile. These what are these? Lace doilies. Sorry. These lace doilies are from Bloom Paper Studio, and sadly, I don't think those are in her shop anymore. I would really love to beg her to bring those back, because the original colorway was a collab we did, and I love them so much, and I use them in pretty much every spread I do. And then she'd come out with this fall colorway, and I absolutely just adore them. So I really hope maybe someday she'll bring them back. If not, I hope somebody else will create them. These cute little lace corners are from Saucy Stickers Co. And I had these for so long and had not done anything with them. And I felt like they were perfect in this spread. I almost wish I would have done that other one in like the bottom right corner instead of the top. But, it is what it is. It's done. And then I put these floral washi strips in the bottom. So I guess it wouldn't have really worked. But I feel like it would have been kind of cute to have it down there. I don't know. Or like in the bottom left of the actual collage that's happening in the middle. But that's okay. Yeah, so these are the floral washi strips. I'm going to go ahead and answer another question, because I feel like we've talked through most of this day here. I do go ahead and add in a bunch of foiled elements, and you'll see those start to come out in a minute here, but I'll just talk through what some of those are. Yeah, you can see there, that's from the Pretty Pink Co. And I just, added a bunch of different fall things. She had a little quote on there that I thought was cute, so I added that to the box. This is something I've been doing more recently, and I really, say more recently, that was in October, and we're now in March when I'm doing this voiceover. But I feel like this is something I've carried through, is adding foiled quotes to some of the full boxes, or scenes from different collections. These are Sadie's stickers. This was one of her fall, foiled Tuesday. I don't know, I guess it's Foiled Tuesday now. It's not $2 Tuesday, but it's like just her foiled releases. And then these two, just like the cute little playful leaves. I thought those would be really fun. And then I also brought in some, it's not there yet, but I'm going to go ahead and just tell you while I'm getting through this so I can answer another question. I'm probably not going to get through all the questions. I added in like the little gathered layers plaid squares as well, and I love them. These are Sadie stickers, the bricks with the florals. I feel like the bricks were perfect because there's like a little brick doorway and then the girl on the steps and the buildings. I felt like the brick was perfect with this. Okay, let's go through another question. I'm just going in order of what I got them. So if I do not get to yours yet and you're watching, I apologize, but I will totally use it in the next video. So, okay, so the next one is from Rachel from Create Sunny Days. I absolutely adore her. She's so sweet. Look at that, you guys. I love how this collage came out. Sorry, taking a break to look at this. I slowed it down so we could look at it. Okay, so Rachel asked, how long does it take you to match other stickers and foil elements to bring into the deco? So I love that she asked that, because she obviously has not seen this plan with me, and I went through all of that in the beginning. So with what I had pulled, so it typically takes me, I would say probably 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how indecisive I am. Some days I just know, like, okay, yep, this is perfect. I'm just going to grab it and go. And other days I'm like hemming and hawing about what I'm going to pull for each thing. So typically I will pull the majority of what I think I'm going to use. And then after that, like, I have all my binders right in front of me. So if I'm like, oh, I'm doing a fall spread and I need more fall items, or what I pull doesn't seem to really be what I want, then I'll pull the binder back out and flip through it and figure out what seems to fit with whatever vibe I'm trying to get there. So yeah, I would say 10 to 15 minutes, again, depending on how indecisive I am. And sometimes I still have to, usually, I shouldn't even say sometimes, usually I have to go through my binder again and pull things out. And I feel like I don't even use half of the stuff I pull. So I probably pull way more than I need to pull. So, okay, so let's see here. We are working on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So this is kind of like the end of the spread. So let's see, I've got about 11 minutes left. So I think we have time for another question. and then to talk through things. Before I jump into another question, I do just want to point out like what I'm doing here on Saturday and Sunday with those floral corners. Again, this is something that I really love about her mystery kits. Really, I think all of her collections, not just the mysteries, is the different sizing in the florals, because those corners are so perfect to put into a weekend because they're tiny versus like some of the bigger florals that I like to use like for corners or whatever on a full page. So again, just pointing out the versatility in the range of sizes that she has in here. Absolutely love it. And like those little scenes that I use with the little deco layered items. Again, perfect for the weekend. And then you've seen we have so many other big ones, like the one I'm putting on Friday with that girl. Like that's a bigger, more bold type of sticker that will take up more space on a big page. But if I was to use that in the weekend, I would have no room to write. All those gingham alcohol ink are some of my favorite too from Pretty Pink Co. I love those. And I really thought it was fun bringing in orange foil. You guys, I've never used orange foil before, but it came with the mystery. And I was such a fan. I did not expect to be a fan. At first, when I saw it, I was like, oh man, how am I going to do this with orange foil? But then pairing it with the gold, like totally obsessed. I think this orange foil is so fun. It was just unexpected and I really loved it. So, okay. Next question is from Carly. And her question was, how does your husband feel about your hobby? It's funny, when I first read her question, I thought it said, how does your husband feel about your body? And I was like, what? I'm pretty sure he loves it. Oh, anyway, okay, about my hobby. He is so supportive of this hobby. And I'm so thankful that he is. He plays baseball and like loves baseball. That's been his love since before he met me. And so his hobby is baseball, and I will go with him to his games and help keep the books and whatever. So I love that he also in turn supports my hobby. He, will graciously look at my spreads when I'm like, look what I did, and I love how this came out. And he's like, oh wow, yeah, that's great. And I'm like, he probably has no idea, but he is, he'll be enthusiastic, or he'll look at my Happy Mail when it comes in and I'm like, look at this Happy Mail. Isn't it amazing? Okay, so really quick before I go back to that, this is where I go back to Monday and Tuesday because I just felt like it needed more. That Hello Fall in the middle was cute, but I was like, we need more. So I went crazy with the doilies. So I will let you watch that while I finish answering this question. So yeah, he's super supportive. He has always been like a big encourager of mine. At one point, I remember he when I was very, very early and like having an actual planner page, I remember I had my planner sitting in front of the window. I think I had maybe taken a picture or something with a spread, or I think I was taking a picture of like kits or something. And he saw it sitting there and took a picture, and it was such a good picture. It might even be posted way back on my page on Instagram if you want to scroll way back. And I'm pretty sure I commented, my husband took the picture, but that was like such a sweet moment for me because it was like he saw my little hobby sitting there on the table, in front of the window in our bedroom, and was just like, let me get a picture of this. So, yeah, he's super supportive. And even with how much money I spent on my stickers, he's like, what do you think is a realistic budget? And I'm like, I don't know. Are you judging me? Or like, what is this? He's like, no, I just realistically need to know, like, what should I be putting in the budget for this? So, yeah, I'm so thankful. And I'm just really blessed that I have a husband that's supportive of this. He's always really supportive of me going out and, going to Galentine's and doing planner things. He encourages me to get out and do that. And, is just super supportive. So, very, very thankful. Okay, so I did a little like wiggle there of that Monday and Tuesday, but you guys, I'm so happy with how that came out at the end of it all with the lace doilies. I'm flipping back to it in my planner with the Hello Fall. It just is one of my favorite places in my planner. Okay, so now I'm going on to the weekly. So after I do the dailies, I will do the weekly spread, even though I don't really, okay, so I haven't written anything in this planner other than a few days. I have every intention of going back and filling it in. So if that is one of your questions as you're watching, yes, I do write in this planner. I have intentions to write in this planner. I just am generally planning behind. And so I write things on like sticky notes or other notebooks and then plan to go back and actually write in it. I also don't really want to post pictures with all of my like journaling thoughts. So it's easier for me to do it, get pictures, and then write in it later. My intention is to have a spread done before the week happens, get all the pictures, and then as the week goes, journal each day. It is now March of 2025. This spread is from October of 2024. I think I probably planned that in like December though. And yeah, it was December because those nails that I have, I still had those at my Christmas party, which was, I think, like December 8th or something. So yeah, this was December when I was planning it. So yeah, at some point I will get my life together. I haven't even picked a planner out for 2025 yet, you guys, and it's March. So life has been a lot. I got promoted after having been in 2 roles basically for over a year. It was only supposed to be a temporary amount of time, and my life was just absolutely insane. No work-life balance really, and so my planning kind of had to take a back seat. So sadly, I am quite behind, but it's okay. I finally got my promotion, and that's going well, and so I'm really working on finding some balance in my life right now. And hopefully you guys will see more regular content and all of that because, yeah, I'm also taking a health coaching class. So I have modules that are due every week. Well, I can get behind on those. Like it's kind of at my own pace, but then I have tests at different times. So I am almost caught up on that. I've been really focusing on getting caught up on all of my modules, and I am very OCD. So I like to take notes for everything that I'm listening to because I am really fascinated by the information, and I want to make sure I have a good log of all these videos of what I've watched and learned. So it's not like I can just listen in the background. No, I am sitting down and taking notes. Although sometimes I try to plan in between. Okay, let's talk about this spread a little bit. So weekly spread, I usually will do kind of what I'm doing here, where I try to do a scene collage type of thing across the bottom and then a little bit up the sides. There is a sidebar on the left-hand side. So I feel like that part's always tricky to navigate because I'll do this fun collage and then I'm like, okay, well, what matches above it? It doesn't really flow vertically into horizontally always. So that's generally my struggle. I love these chapter stickers that she has. Chapter 10, and then the Hello October. All of this is from the collection. The alcohol ink, again, are Pretty Pink Co. Trying to think what else I pulled in there. It's hard to see on the screen. Let me flip back here in my planner with what I actually pulled into this. But yeah, I love pulling in all of the different deco, and usually when I'm doing my dailies I will try to save some of the smaller deco pieces for this weekly spread because I know that this section needs a little bit smaller things, but I love having the bigger pieces on the edges to anchor them. So I used more of the Saucy Stickers Co. lacy corners to kind of ground the either side on the left and the right, and then use those gorgeous girls. Oh, I love them so much on the doorsteps. And I just thought it was cool. Kind of looks like they're hanging out on their porches or something and having a conversation. And then I brought in a bunch of the different gingham alcohol ink swatches from the Pretty Pink Co. Some of the florals from the kit, some deco from the kit, and then I haven't gotten to the foil yet. Typically when I'm doing these types of spreads, my thought process behind my layering, I know I've gotten asked that before. I like to figure out what my big anchor pieces are. So in this case, it was the 2 girl stickers and what I'm going to use across the bottom that's kind of a neutral-ish background. By neutral, I don't mean color-wise. I just mean it doesn't have a lot going on. So the alcohol ink swatches or mainly alcohol ink swatches or some of the floral torn paper pieces and stuff. So that way I know all right, I have an anchor for it. I don't think I did it in this one, but usually I will use the backing from one of these washi. Okay, look, I'm flipping back and forth now. Sometimes I'll go back and add some pieces at the end too. Okay, what was I saying? I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was saying when I just lost it. Hang on one second. Let me go back and listen. Okay, I was saying that I will usually use the backing from one of these washi sticker papers because they're clear. I learned that from Jess with Lustrous Plans, where I will put the stickers down on there and kind of build that collage piece on the blank clear paper because I can see underneath it, and then I can just kind of try to peel it all up and lay it down. It doesn't always work to just peel it up as one big piece, but at least some of the pieces are together, and I'm able to move things around on there a lot easier than on the actual paper itself. Although I will say, this is Anisha Fernando Designs B6 planner. This was her 2024 planner. The paper is Tomo River paper, and it's usually really easy to pull up. I don't think I've ripped paper much in this one. Maybe a little bit here and there, usually with transparent matte because those are really hard to get up off of any paper, I feel like. But it's been really pretty easy to pull things up on there. So I don't know that I'm going to have time to do any more questions. I guess I'll just finish up with what I'm doing here because it looks like I've got about 3 minutes left. So after I've done all of the base collage, I will usually try to figure out kind of that date cover area, what I want to do there. I think this next year I'm going to start covering up the dates. I haven't even bought a planner, but y'all, if I buy the same planner, and making, like I've seen Jess from Lustrous Plans do that a lot, where she covers it up and then uses actual like foiled dates and stuff. And that's so pretty. So I think I might start adopting that next year. But for this year, I pretty much left most of the dates like as they were and then just decorated around it. Here I just was whiting out so that I could put these October scripts up here, and I realized I should have done that in my September spread, so I went back and did the same thing with the September script there, and it's so pretty, isn't that? I just love it. I love all of the foil deco she adds in here. Okay, so, and what am I doing on here? Oh, now I think I'm adding foil deco. Gosh, I feel like maybe I would have had time to do another question, but my thing says I have a minute left, so I guess I really don't. So I guess I will just wrap it up here and say thank you guys for watching this video. Thanks for bearing with me. Sorry if this was a little bit of a hot mess with talking through things. It's been a while, but it's been fun to chat with you guys again. And I really hope to get more of these Plan With Me's up and to start filming more and all that. I haven't been filming a ton, so I need to start filming again so I can get some up here. But yeah, let me know if you guys have questions that you want me to answer in, you know, future Plan With Me's. Feel free to drop them below. Let me know if you've subscribed to Graceful Muse Paperie and if you also are just obsessed with these collections. This is everything that was left, so you guys can see I used a decent amount, but there's still so much left that I could use for another spread. Like, look, there's a bunch of scenes. I did use a ton of the deco though. I just couldn't help myself. I went a little crazy, but that's all the leftovers, and here is a little pan over of my spread. That's the weekly. Just love those girls. And then see, this is where I had already filmed this, so please forgive the fact that that day actually looks different, but I didn't want to have to go back and film that all over again, so I'm sorry, but you saw it in the other part, right? This is that collage, again, one of my like favorite moments in my planner. I just love it. And then we have Friday and Saturday and Sunday. So that's going to be everything for this Plan With Me. Thank you guys so much. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I would love if you consider subscribing to my channel. Bye guys. See you in the next one. Okay guys, I found it and I decided rather than a picture, I was going to put a little video at the end here. This is, it's hard to do this horizontally, but here's my little bear sticker book my mom made me. It's obviously like got stains and stuff on it. It's been in a tote in my garage. And it's been through many moves, but this is my cute little bear. Look, his head isn't even on anymore. Her head, I guess she's a little girl. But this, what did I write here? It was something about ballerinas. But this is what I was talking about. My little Miss Piggy one is actually in a box. I saw her, but I didn't bring her up because she fell off, and this is so beat up and old, you guys. I'm 42, so this is old. This is from when I was a little girl. But my mom had cut out these little bear, I don't even think she had a pattern. She just cut out a little bear, and then maybe she used this thing, I don't know, and put like contact paper on it, I think, so that I could put stickers on it. But obviously these are so old and they are like falling off of here. This literally says 1989 Gibson something. So yeah, these are old. But you see I put like my pink stickers. This was a scratch and sniff. Yeah, it says it on there. I remember that. And then I had this one. I don't know why I had that one on the back. And there was my white stickers, my blue stickers. Remember, is it Gonzo? Is that his name from the Muppets? I think maybe this was in here backwards. I don't know why there's holes on both sides. Kermit and the little Dalmatian. This is like stuck together and there's hardly anything on here. It's probably missing stickers, I'm guessing. And then I had my red ones with Animal and the Jeep. And then, I don't know why I had so many Muppet stickers, but I guess I had a lot of Muppet stickers that I put in here. But I feel like there was more, but I guess there's not that many stickers in here. And then I probably used them all. And then this was how it was staying together. This is the little bear's butt. So this is my little sticker book from when I was a child. I colored this. I remember coloring this little bear. I really don't remember how old I was. If that sticker is from 1989, I was born in 82. So yeah, I was probably fairly young. But here she is. Here was one of my first steps into loving stationery and being OCD and color coding my stickers. I don't know if that was her intention. Maybe she was trying to help teach me colors or something when I was young, and so she did this, but there she is. Okay, now for real, I will end this video. Thank you guys for joining me. Oh, and I apologize. that I didn't actually talk through any of the plans. I realized after I listened back to the voiceover, I didn't talk about any of the plans for that week. So I did put a little note, but I will make sure that I talk about those when I post those spreads over on my Instagram. So feel free to drop comments if you want to know what happened that week. I'm happy to share. All right, thanks guys. Bye.